Hey guys, how's it going? Jovan, Hutton, Pulitzer here. I get questions all the time, especially around the end of the year, where people are interested in starting their own businesses. I think it's just because people wanting to make commitments to the new year. They want to change their life. They want to improve their life for the better. So I want to share with you one of these questions that I've received. And it's a question that was posted. Let me get my cursor here on it and show it to you. This came from Thomas Driscoll, and he basically said, "Look, I think I have a world-changing idea, but I don't have the money to patent it or do it yet, and I am terrified of somebody stealing my idea." Now, every entrepreneur goes through this. If you've ever had an idea to start a company, you're always gripped with, how do I do it? How do I get it done? How do I get it funded? And how do I keep somebody from stealing my idea? And that's why, if you're just curious to, what do you do if you have a great product idea? What do you do to get your idea off the ground and your startup started, even if you don't have the money to do it? So if you're just curious, here's the answer. With every product idea, it does not matter, with every product idea that you ever undertake, long before you start funding it and start building it, start patenting it, or start doing it, which can be from thousands to tens of thousands to hundreds of thousands of dollars, you must document it. So if you want to protect your idea, start with documentation. It's a very simple process. Write out your idea from beginning to end. The next thing you do is draw a flow chart. I need to do this, and then I need to go here, and then I need to go here, and then I need to go here, and put it into boxes of, this is what it takes for my product to operate, or this is what I need to do to build it. And then make sketches, if it's a device, like Thomas has said here, if it's a device, draw out your device. You do not need to know programming. You do not need to know, in fact, how it gets made. You just have to write down what's in your head. That is the first step to claiming ownership in your idea. See, all of those notes, all of those designs, all of those drawings and steps, that's exactly what goes into the patenting process anyway. You have to do it. You have to vet out your idea. But now comes the time where you're saying, okay, I think I've got this in my mind. I know how to do it. I know what it has to happen. I know what it will become. Paint the picture from beginning to end, the little bitty idea to the big payoff. You have to be able to understand how the money is going to come. How are you going to make money from it? How are you going to, it's called monetize it. Once you've done that, if you do not possess the funds to actually get it started, now at least you've created your base of intellectual property, meaning the idea. This is where most entrepreneurs start, and it all begins with friends and family. You have to work with people you can trust closely around you. When you document it all out, it technically becomes real, becomes intellectual property, and becomes yours. You can file with the United States government at the United States Patent Office, USPTO.gov. For $55, you can copyright your idea and your process. Now you kind of have something that at least gives you some measure of claim to it. Nobody's going to look at it at the patent office and go run off with your idea. There's just too many, they can't do it. Once you've done that, for $55, you've started, you've written it down, you've got it copyright, you're federally protected. Then at that time, you start talking with friends and family. You're going to have an idea of how much it's going to cost to manufacture a prototype or at least do your patent. We're not talking a cheap provisional patent. You want to be able to do the real patent. That's why all investors first, before they pitch their ideas, flush them out, document it down, and then you pitch friends and family. You may have to do it $50 at a time, maybe it's $1,000 at a time, but you work up a pool of family and friends, and if they believe in you and they believe in your idea, now you can at least get started and go into the patent phase or proof of concept phase. And from there, if you flush it out enough, that's when you really begin discussing your idea with investors use a traditional do not disclose agreement so they don't disclose what you're talking about. But that's how you get started and get well on your road to making your idea become your financial reality. Good luck.